Welcome back, guys. So right now I'll be able to change my Dribble account, of course. I'll be able to change it from limited to public now. People can view my profile. In the last lesson, we're trying to look at our profile link and we're told this account is limited. So I had to apply for designer's profile and I've been given the designer's profile. I've added some other designs to this portfolio so you could populate your portfolio with different designs. And right now I want to show you I've been authorized and this profile is public now, which is the most important thing. If you get a job, you can easily send this link to your client as your portfolio. So I'll copy this particular link now and I'll view it right here. I'll view my profile publicly. So I'm just going to paste the link right here. I'm going to try to view my profile. That's what I needed to do. And here's my profile active, as you could see. So right now I want to create another portfolio just to wrap this up. So I'll create another design in my portfolio. I've added some other ones. This is the one we did in the last lesson, so I could easily love someone could see this and message you and get in touch with you. Clients could reach out to you from here. People could follow you. So this is what a viewer would see when you're checking your portfolio. This is what the viewer would see. The viewer could easily check out your design, but they have to be registered on Dribble. So this is the first design we created, and from the viewer's perspective, this is what it would look like, as you could see. So you could see all the designs we've made, and the viewer could scroll through to see other designs, just like a carousel. So this is what we did in the first portfolio lesson. So right now I want to create another set of portfolios. So I'm going to go to Canva to extract another design that we'll use for our portfolio. So let me create the next portfolio. All you have to do now is to share your work. Just click on share your work, and clicking on that button will bring me to where we were, where we did the first portfolio design we uploaded. So right now I want to extract some designs from Canva, and I'm going to just come to this, and yes, so let's see this. So we have this. So I have to skip that, and here is a new glow up of Canva. So right now some of my designs are here, so I would just start it right now. These are my designs. So some of the designs I want to open are this billard design. So I'm just going to start opening them. I'm going to start with that at first. So I'm going to start with this, and yeah, so I'm going to export this. Let me export this right now. I'm going to just export this, and I'll export it as a JPEG. Something about it is that you can actually create your portfolio from Canva. So you could see, you could upload your single portfolio where you have it made on Canva. Then you'll be able to upload it right here. So let's do minimum 1006 pixels with recommended. That's the minimum recommended. So what I'm going to do, let me try and create a portfolio from here. So I'm just going to have it uploaded on Dribble straight away. So let me just check my canva.com and let me try to explore Dribble. Let me try to look at what other designers are doing on Dribble. As you could see different designs. These are product designs. So you could see my very own designs, and let's see what we could see. So you could see a whole lot of designs right here. What I want to check is graphic design. So I could easily search for other people's work from here. I could say graphic design. So let's see what we have here. Let's say graphic design. So we need to see what we have here. Let's see what we have here. So we have different people designing graphics, and they have it uploaded on their Dribble, which is not looking bad at all. So you could see these are brand designs, and you could see a whole lot. So you could open any of these designs just to check what people are doing and see what people have been uploading and how they upload. So we have a whole lot of product designs right here. But what I'm actually looking for is more like a graphic design. Or let me just look for brand design. I think brand design would, let's look for branding right here. You could see from here, let's sort that out. So I'm looking for branding, and here is a brand. So let's look for this. This is a logo, and this is a logo presentation. So let's check this out and see what it looks like from another designer. This is the name of the designer, and the designer says she's available for work. So a client could easily get in touch with her from here. And here is her design. She just designed a logo and just kept it that way. Let's see if we have other type of designs and see what we could use use. This is a logo type as well. So this particular designer, you could easily get in touch with her. And here is what she uploaded, which is just a logo as well. So let's look for something we could resonate with, and we're going to keep it moving from there. So this is another one. Let me check this out. This is another one, and you could see we have a whole lot right here. So let's do something. Let me try something from Canva. So let me say I want to create a new presentation, something like a new kind of design. What I'm going to do, let me create a custom size, or let me ask for Dribble portfolio custom size. So let's look at this. Let's look for the custom size we're going to use. And here it says can be a JPEG or PNG with a mass size of 5 MB, minimum dimension of 1600 times 1200, just over the placeholder, and select to upload your custom image. Okay, so let's try to create some size. Custom size, we're going to just use a custom size, and I'll give it the minimum of 16, of course, and the height should be 900 times 5. Let's just make it like 40. That will be 4000. That will be 4000 pixels. So let's make it 4000 pixels. Let's see what we have here. And I'm going to try to create that design. So we'll see what we have as our portfolio. As you can see, this is what we have here. So I could just increase this and coming back here. So all I have to do is to bring in all this. So I'm just going to download this. Let me download this right now. I'm going to download it as a JPEG. One, that will be the first download I'm going to download. I'll close this right now, and let's see another design that I worked on for Tech Academy. This as well. I'll download this as well. So I'll bring that in as well. So I'm going to download this. Let's see what we have here. So download, I'm going to share, and I'm going to have this downloaded as well. So I'm just going to download it in JPEG. I'm going to have this downloaded as well. So that's being downloaded. The first has been downloaded, and this will be the second, which is a share. And yes, we have that downloaded. Then we could go on to download something like this. This would enter the portfolio, of course. So I'll just take like 5 elements out of this design to replicate in my portfolio. I'm going to use the JPEG, and I'm going to have that downloaded as well. So that has been chosen. I'm going to close this as well, and let's look for another. So this is the main logo actually. So I could take this as well. This will be the fourth. I could take this mockup as well. This system mockup. This will be the fourth, and I'm going to just download it right now. I'm going to download it in JPEG, and there we have that. Then I would choose one more. So let's choose one more now. And yes, we have 4 already. So I'm going to choose one more design for this, and this mug can come in. So I'll choose this mug as well. Then I'll have this downloaded as well. So you download it in JPEG, and I'm going to have it downloaded right now. So you could come back to what we are doing, which is this. So I'm having that downloaded right. So I'll come back to this. I'll name it Dribble Portfolio Tech Academy Dribble Portfolio. Yeah, we have that. So that has been renamed, and I'll bring in all the images I just downloaded, which these are the 5 images. So I'm just going to bring them in straight away right now, and let me just highlight them all, and I'll come and drag and drop into Canva right here. All I have to do is just to drag and drop on the interface, and here's my upload. From here I would see my upload from here, so you could see it right now, and these are all my designs. So what I want to do now, just to start on something like this, I will just bring in something like this, and I have something like this. I'm just going to delete this. All I have to do is to bring in something like this, and we're going to have that in here. So yes, I have that dropped, and I have something like this. All I have to do is just to put in it to this length, and that will be the first. Then could bring in something like this cap. Yes, something like this cap. Enter, and I'll have this somewhere here. Yes, and something like this. Something like this cap could enter, and something like this could enter as well. Something like the business card kind of could enter. So we're going to have something like in here, and this could come in this way, come in handy. And yes, we have something like that. So we have this, and let me just try to add more size to this. So we could add, let me just create a custom size. I would say custom size. This should be let me add more. Let me just add a 2000 to it. So we could have more to work with. So I can just add a 2000 to it. Okay, that will be 6000 pixel. So let me just add 2000 to that, and we have 6000 pixel from 16 to 6000. Then I'll continue right now. I continue this, and let's see what we have. So we're going to have this, and I'll just say resize design, and I'll have the design resized. So I could use, and from here, this could be a premium feature, but I'm just showing you how you could go about it. So I'm just showing you this. So this Pillar Tech Academy come up a little bit, and I could just make this a little bit smaller this way, and this could come up here. Yes, this could come up here to layer that, and yes, I can make this smaller. So this could come right back. This could come as well. This could come up as well, and this could come up somewhere here. Okay, this could come up somewhere here. So I have something like this. Yeah, so then we could bring in the remaining two. The remaining two images will be this and the shirt. So what I'm going to do is to bring in the shirt. I'm going to bring in the shirt is in already. Sorry, come to my upload. The shirt is in, so I could just bring it in right now and do something like this. Then I have the shirt. So we could end it right here. We could end it at the shirt, and we have our Tech Academy. So all I have to do is to download this, and let's see how we're going to upload that on Dribble. So I'll be able to do this. All I have to do is to download it in JPEG, and I'm going to download it right now. Having to download it, I'll be able to use this particular portfolio we just created on Canva. I'll be able to use it on Dribble, and that will be our next portfolio. So anyone could easily create a portfolio such as this. So I'll come back to my Dribble to share my work. I'm just going to come back here, and here is where I was supposed to share the work. And I'm going to browse for image just to use what I just created right now, and I'm just going to use that. So coming back here, this is what I just created. I'm going to open this, and let's see what we have. Let's see what it looks like here. And here we have. So this is a full portfolio. You could easily check it out and see what this is. So you could easily click on it, and you could see this is a very good layout, and we could just have this good. So let me just change this. Yeah, so we are good to go. So all I have to do is just to say Pillar Tech Academy dummy brand design. So I'll just give it that name, just a dummy brand design. Then I'll proceed right here. So we'll be able to create that effect. All I have to do, you could write more description. That's something about this. You could insert a block to write a text. You could insert a video. You could insert anything depending on what you want to do. So you could insert sliders like what I did previously. So it's just as simple as that. And you could decide to add captions and all that, but these are the basic things you need to know to create your portfolio on Dribble, and that way you can easily create your portfolio. So all I have to do is to continue, and having to continue, it brings me to where I'm going to start with a tag. So I could change this thumbnail, and I could crop the thumbnail to something like this. So I would have preferred something like this. So let me use something like this actually for the thumbnail, and I'll crop and save that, and this will be my thumbnail. Or you could let us see what else we could do. So I could just do something like this. You could use something like this and see what it looks like. Let's see this. I think this will not be bad, so I could use something like this. Let me crop and save this. Let's see what this looks like. Yeah, I think this will be better. So let me just enter it this way, and yes, let's use this. I'll crop and save. I think this will be better, so I'll give it tag. I'll say brand design, and we'll have a comma, make it a tag. I'll give it logo design, and I'll give it a mockup, and yeah, we are good to go this way. So I can just publish now. I can click on publish now, and that way we've created another design in our portfolio. We could easily send this as a link to your client from here. If I copy this and go to my viewer browser to view this, because I don't have a Dribble account here, I can just paste it right now. I can paste what I just did, what I just copied, the link. I can just paste it here and look at that and have a look at that design. So you could easily send that as an independent link to your client, and your client will be able to view it, and this is what it looks like, which is not looking bad at all. So coming back here, I'll be able to share my work. You could access your portfolio from here. here, and this way you'll be able to create a design portfolio for yourself. I hope to see you in the next lesson where we'll get to talk more about this. I hope to see you there. See you there.